It is the Deweyi Drive. Happy Easter Monday if you're watching live or today, and whichever day or whatever the time you're watching from. Good afternoon from Uganda. This is the Deweyi Drive. It's unapologetically Ugandan, and my name is Jackie Deweyi. Where do I start? We've eaten a lot of food, but now life continues, business continues. I know that Easter Mondays are supposed to be like chill days and whatnot, but hey, we continue to tell the stories of change makers right here on the Deweyi Drive. Now, today we're going to talk about a very important topic. We'll be discussing the Uganda youth crisis. We will be talking about the fact that 51% of young people in Uganda are actually not able to do anything. Wow. And you know, these people are neat, as in they're not in education, they're not in employment, nor have they had any training. That is 51% of our population. But before we get to do that, let's first do the most important thing. Take a moment of silence to pay tribute to our Pope Francis, who went to rest today just after the Easter Monday morning mass. He, made an appearance for the believers that were outside, and then later on he was pronounced dead. Yeah, Pope Francis was a loved man. He preached a message of mercy and forgiveness, and we also know that can I say he was a personal friend of the speaker? I think I should say he was. She did go there. She took her twins, her babies, to meet the Pope, and she said that the Pope had prayed for her and the husband to be blessed with twins, the twin babies. And yes, you can see that picture when she did take the children to meet the Pope for the blessing. And if, of course, that is like a very, what can I say, that your babies got to meet the Pope and got a personal physical touch and prayer from the Pope. So that was really we were happy. We are happy for the speaker, because we understand this is a matter close to her and to the Catholic community, but the Pope does cut across all faiths. He's a unifier, so the Anglican Church and all the different religions and believers that will miss his leadership and appreciated it. May you be comforted. Yeah. The Pope, he was a very humble man. He actually requested that he requested to be buried in a simple wooden casket. Keyword, simple wooden casket. He didn't want none of that pomp. He just wanted a peaceful burial. And let's say, of course, there are already debates on X about how it's time for a black Pope and whatnot. But I think these matters are beyond us. We should leave matters of generals to the generals. What I know is between 10 and 20 days, 25. Anyway, maybe in 20 days the mourning would be done and we would know what next, now that the Pope has rested and has gone to be with the Lord. What I also know, it's a fact that cardinals below the age of 80 are allowed to cast a vote, a secret vote. And Camerlengo, I hope that's how it's said, the Camerlengo and three assistants decide when the Pope's coffin will be taken into St. Peter's. The fisherman's ring and his lead seal are broken so they can be used by anyone else. And on a Pope, no autopsy is performed. Did you know all these facts? Actually, I was wrong. The mourning rites last 9 days, with the date of the funeral and burial to be decided by cardinals. The College of Cardinals oversees day-to-day business during the interregnum, and they have the power, and much of the Central Church administration handles the business. Like I said, I was right. All cardinals under the age of 80 can partake in a secret vote, and they need a majority of at least 2/3 plus 1 to elect a new pope. And then the world learns a pope has been elected when an official burns the paper ballots with special chemicals to make white smoke pour from the chapel's chimney. And they use other chemicals to make black smoke, indicating an inconclusive vote. So we will wait for matters to go forward. Yeah, let's continue to take forward the Pope's teachings and learn from his kindness. He was really kind, man. From his preachings, he encouraged unity. Today, like I said, we will be hosting somebody who is at the grassroots doing the work of the Lord, empowering young people. And like I said, we do have a crisis, a country crisis, where 51% of Ugandan youth are doing nothing, as in tewali chebakola. And here's the radical things they do not want you to know. Let's actually find out the details with Masterpiece Uganda Projects Coordinator Enoch Subuga. This Masterpiece Uganda is doing a project. Young Africa works with Mastercard Foundation, and I am excited to be telling this story because for the past 11 years I have been with them at the grassroots, seeing how the work is going, and I am excited to be here hosting our projects coordinator to be talking about what Masterpiece is doing, leading a bold initiative to scale up to 150,000 youth. Do you hear that number? 150,000, and to create about 40,000 jobs by 2026. Now, this is a big issue, and we'll definitely have on call right away Enoch Nsubuga so that we can dive straight up into the conversation. You are welcome to the Deweyi Drive if you're just joining us. Enoch!
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Jackie, how are you?
Good. You're live on the Deweyi Drive, Enoch.
Thank you, Jackie.
Yes, and we are happy and proud of the work the Masterpiece Uganda is doing. For the past 11 years, I have personally seen the efforts, and now we are seeing the acceleration of Masterpiece Uganda. But you are here today to talk about a very surprising topic, I should say. I am actually very surprised, and I would imagine that the viewer as well is surprised. Is it true that 51% of Uganda people are not in education, not in employment, not had any training?
Yes, Jackie. This is not just a statistic. It's a national emergency. And Jackie, here is why. Yeah. Firstly, let's look at the economic cost, which is basically the idle youth, which equals to lost GDP growth. GDP is basically those things that a country makes, what we produce and what we sell. So if you're having 51% of your most productive people literally doing nothing, as in they are not educated, they are not trained, they are unemployed. If you have that very big number of people doing nothing, then definitely it's going to cost you a lot of GDP growth.
Yeah. All right.
Uganda's middle age is 16. I mean, the gap between the young and old is 16. So we really must do something about this. We must act now. And then, if we look at the social aspect as well, these unemployed youth are vulnerable to crime, extremism, and despair. So it's not surprising that in Uganda right now, almost every urban area or town has some kind of chifesi. Yeah. This is not by accident, but these are real facts and numbers happening. Then, of course, despite all that, there is an opportunity. And this is how we come in, If we can upskill them, Uganda could become a hub for skilled labor, innovation, and entrepreneurship in East Africa. This is what countries like China and in Japan have done,
Amazing.
And even our neighboring Kenya is not doing very bad. Upskilling their young people. Yeah, so Jackie, that's why I'm saying this is not a statistic. It's a crisis. It's a national crisis that we need to do something about. And
yes,
that's where our campaign, our program.
Okay, just hold on before we go to your campaign. We just took the audience straight into the problem, and because I was shocked, I'm like, what is this? Okay, how are you doing?
Yep, I'm fine.
Yes.
I'm fine, and happy Easter Monday.
Thank you. Okay. And can you just tell the audience a bit of who you are? I just introduced you as the project coordinator for Masterpiece Uganda, but just briefly, maybe in a minute, just tell our audience who you are and what you do, so now they can understand where you're coming from and who is this person giving us all this information.
Okay, thank you, Jackie. My name is Enoch Nsubuga, and I'm the Partners Coordinator for Masterpiece Uganda. Masterpiece Uganda is part of Masterpiece Global, which is a grassroots peace movement around the world. It's currently in 40 countries, and here in Uganda, Masterpiece is into youth empowerment and community transformation.
Amazing.
We are passionate about young people and what they can do. Yeah, so in brief, that is me and the organization I'm working with and what we are doing.
Amazing. It's very powerful what Masterpiece Uganda is doing at the grassroots in Uganda and what you are doing as the project coordinator. You are right on the ground, you're hands-on. And just before I got to, I rudely interrupted you to first tell us who you are. We had already hit it straight, and we were already talking about the problem. We have this number, but we've also had lots of people who say they are trying to handle the youth problem in Uganda. Government has come up with projects like Skilling Uganda. What is Masterpiece doing differently?
Well, Jackie, what we are doing differently is we have teamed up with an organization called Brighter Monday Uganda.
Oh, okay.
Brighter Monday Uganda is a job matching platform, meaning that we are not only looking at skilling these young people, but we have a vision to create 40,000 jobs connect these young people, 40,000 of them, into decent employment by 2026. How we intend to do this is Brighter Monday currently has a connection with over 8,000 employers or people who have jobs, and we are engaging them and telling them that, look here, we have a pool of young people that just need polishing. And our program, which is Young Africa Works, is part of the bigger MasterCard Foundation project that looks at empowering 30 million young people around Africa So we are tapping a piece of that here in Uganda, and our target is to upskill 150,000 young people by 2026, and at least 40,000 of those will be placed into decent employment. Yeah, so we are not doing this alone. We are doing it with a couple of other organizations, and we feel it's not enough. So as we go on in this interview, we shall be making a call, for other organizations, businesses, employers that would like to join hands in this campaign to come on board, and we do something big about this crisis.
Yeah, and what has impressed me particularly is the fact that I know that most people that are skilling, I have worked with a couple of organizations, and I still see lots of organizations as they say they are skilling young people, and they honestly are skilling young people, but what most of us are doing is the same thing. We will train you to tailor, and then we will send you without a sewing machine and what. And then there's this, what I have understood from your response is you are connecting these people to the jobs, the people that qualify, that have a skill, to the employer. And that is very important because this is an ignored market. After graduating, that is it. After skilling you in a skill, that's it. You don't know the skills you need. You don't know how to write a CV. And I don't know Brighter Monday. I have actually used Brighter Monday. If it's the same Brighter Monday, I'm thinking I wrote my CV using Brighter Monday. Is that the Brighter Monday?
Yes, Jackie, that's the Brighter Monday Uganda that you've probably encountered with.
Yes.
Your current CV could be generated from their system.
Yes, it was. My CV was generated from Brighter Monday, and every time I present it, it's like, oh wow, yes. So they are really doing a good job.
Majority of Ugandans who are into employment have come across Brighter Monday.
And I do have a CV and have subscribed to getting job opportunities. Yes.
Exactly. So my next point will make sense after telling you another statistic,
but
which is
okay.
70% of young people, they are either unemployed or underemployed. Yeah. So it's not necessarily because they don't have the skills, but most of them need polishing. And so what we are doing is what is called soft skills. Soft skills are these what you would call small things, but they are actually what matters when you're at your job, or if you want to grow at your job, or if you want to maintain your job. For example, how to write a professional CV, how to write a professional letter of expression when you're asking for a job, how to answer an email professionally, time management, emotional intelligence, how do you relate with people at work, basically things that we underlook, but at the end of the day, they are going to cost you a promotion, they are going to cost you a job, because, you don't know how to relate with fellow workers, you're very poor at timekeeping, you don't know how to sell yourself as an employee. You have skills, but you cannot, sell yourself. You cannot convince someone give you that job that you deserve.
Okay.
So soft skills is what we are handling first, and then in our second round we shall do entrepreneurial skills after the thorough needs analysis. So right now, as we go around doing these trainings, we are also doing a needs analysis to see who needs these soft skills and who needs entrepreneurial skills, because not everyone is going to need these soft skills, because not everyone is looking for a job.
That is true.
There are those people that have started their small businesses but just need knowledge on how to grow a business. So we are trying to do database trainings and solutions to this crisis. Jackie?
Yeah. Did you say you also did I misunderstand you, or did you say earlier that you're doing a job placement guarantee, that you're getting these people jobs, those that are seeking?
Yes, Jackie, our target is to have 40,000 out of these people that we are training, to have them into decent employment by 2026. So as we train you, we put you in our database. Then we also give you a certificate. That certificate will be a good addition to your CV, and anyone that will come across that certificate as an employer, at least will be able to know that this person has gone through this kind of training, and it will increase your chances of being employed. But the ones we are handling directly with the Brighter Monday Uganda, we are looking at 40,000.
Wow, that's a big number
to be placed into decent employment by 2026.
Okay, so you say you're talking about soft skills. What kind of training is this? Like if somebody's listening right now or watching the show, and they are thinking, I'm in a similar kind of need, I'm a young person, probably a graduate, what kind of training is this? Soft skills? Is it demand-driven training?
Yeah, so Jackie, like I told you earlier, soft skills include things like how to communicate effectively. It has a discipline to do with emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is one of the highly rated skill of the 21st century, and highly needed, because, like I told you, it involves how a person relates with another person, you know.
Okay.
There are things like fights that you could avoid at your place of work if you're emotionally intelligent.
Yes, that is true.
These are some of the things that we are trying to equip with these people.
Wow. You guys are doing a great job. Is it an all-inclusive? Must I strictly be a Ugandan with a national ID if I am a refugee in a community where you are? For example, I'm not sure which communities you've started with. Oh, I know that you've started in the eastern Uganda, in the eastern region, and you have done Buwenge. So say I'm in Buwenge, I'm not a Ugandan, but I would love to learn. I'm a refugee. What happens to me?
So Jackie, Masterpiece Uganda is we are operating in 9 districts in eastern Uganda, including the common ones, you know, like Jinja, Iganga, Kamuli, Namayengo. Then we go as far as Busia, Tororo. So, first of all, this training targets 70% female, and then 10% people with disabilities, and then 10% internally displaced people.
So, it's all inclusive.
In communities where there are refugees or internally displaced people, they are welcome. We welcome them to benefit from this training.
Impressive. This is very impressive. It's amazing how much work you are doing at the grassroots. This should it should be the government's job, not so. But well, you're doing that is what a change maker does. You don't say government, where are you? You make a difference. You start and go with those that are going with you. Like Masterpiece Uganda right now is moving with Brighter Monday, and on the Young Africa Works project they're moving with, did you say MasterCard Foundation?
Yes, MasterCard Foundation.
All right. So I also had you, as we were having the conversation right now, you were talking about, I think at the beginning you were saying, and yeah, we would even wish to have more partners. So I think now that we understand what you are doing and the impact this has, the potential, and how many lives this can change, because there's always that talk of, oh, there's so many people who graduate every year and all these people are going to ride borders, there are no jobs, there's no one. But if you have skilled people who are ready for the job market, there are also employers who are looking for ready people to hire. But now, as you're looking for partners, if I am a partner, if I am a fundraiser, and I am watching your story right now, what could I benefit by partnering with you guys, with Masterpiece Uganda, on this project?
Sorry.
If I am a business or a funder, how would I benefit from partnering with Masterpiece on this project?
Jackie, right now we are looking at, we have a call for co-sponsors, call for partners, a co-sponsor for funders, because we are looking at mobilizing more young people, because we've realized it's quite costly to put together 300 young people in one location. So part of this support that we are looking for is to help us reach more young people in a short time, because right now it takes us almost a week to do a training of 300 young people, because most of these places we go to are hard to reach places. So the kind of support we are looking for is to be able to reach more people faster, because our target is to train 2,500 young people every month. Wow. So to do that, we are going to need everyone's help. And that's why we have this call for people that think this aligns with what they do, to come on board.
So
yes,
that is you being allowed to make the call. Make the call loud. Ask partners. Ask people to partner with you.
Yes, we are making this call. Anyone, if you're into a fuel, you could, for instance, power our van that moves around. If you're into drinks, you could help. Provide refreshments for these young people. If you're into snacks like biscuits, you could contribute to the refreshments. You could contribute to our transportation. You could help, sponsor a training venue. You could, you could do a lot. You could do a lot to help us achieve this goal. So for anyone who might be interested in working with us, you could get in touch with us on WhatsApp, which is you could send us a message on 0772 98 74 42, or you could simply send us a DM, a direct message on Facebook. We are also on LinkedIn. We are on X, formerly Twitter. So, or you could easily go through Jackie, and Jackie could pass over that information. But we really look forward to having as many partners, funders, and sponsors on board.
Yes.
150,000 young people is not a small number.
No, it is not.
And if we are going to do it as fast as we plan, then we need your help.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And corporate companies, I know that this is your thing. You first of all, you can access a pipeline of skilled, job-ready talent. I know that the in thing is giving young people opportunities. I mean, they are affordable. It's good business for the company. They're easy to train. Now, these are already trained. So when you have them, they are coachable. But also, most importantly, I feel like this is your opportunity to boost your CSR, your corporate social responsibility, and your brand reputation. This could be a great thing. I mean, you're aligning not only with Masterpiece Uganda, but with a MasterCard Foundation backed initiative. How cool is that?
Exactly.
And yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I like that. And you know,
Yeah, so I know there are organizations that are looking for partners or ventures that align with their corporate social responsibility targets. We call upon such people to come on board, and we could write you a customized proposal for your needs, and then we see how we can work together.
Yes, and you know, development partners, NGOs in a similar space. I mean, these guys, Masterpiece Uganda, you're leveraging a whole grassroots network, because Masterpiece Uganda operates in 40 plus countries. You know, there's co-branding opportunities. I'm seeing, I don't know, I'm sounding like a salesperson, but I'm seeing all these opportunities. You'll go on training materials, events, media campaigns. I feel like there's so much Masterpiece, can offer to a funding partner right now. And I think you can also do government and policy makers, can't you? Yeah?
Yes, Jackie. Yeah, so we, like you said, we have branding rights opportunities. Imagine having your brand in more than 50 training venues.
You see?
Around the country.
Wow.
Your logos in every event that we do. You know, your brand mentions in all these trainings we are doing. And then if you have there's an opportunity for product placement, product testing, because we are talking about 300 young people in one place, in 2 trainings a week, and then so many in a month. So if you're looking at visibility, you're looking at a fresh market. I mean, this is your opportunity to come on board.
Okay, I have a question. Maybe it is sensitive, but I mean, when we involve money, we're calling funders, accountability. How will you ensure transparency for, donors' money?
Yes, Jackie, that's very important, and we've put into account for all that. We provide periodic reports. We provide monthly reports for the activities we've done. We also organize site visits. If you're a partner, we organize site visits and then come and look at, interact with the people that are benefiting from these trainings. We also organize post evaluation meetings. And with these ones, you have an opportunity to interact with people who have gone through these trainings, ask questions, and then have first-hand information from the people that benefited from your generosity and the training itself. So we've put in place a lot of mechanisms to make sure that all your monies go to good use.
I like that.
As a partner.
Yeah, because always the thing with people funding and contributions, fundraising, you always want to be sure that there will be accountability. And also, can you share a real life story? Do you have any real life story of how this works that you can share with us?
Sorry.
Could you share with us a real life story of, you've spoken about so much great things that you are doing as Masterpiece at the grassroots. Do you have some real life stories that you can actually share with us?
Yes, Jackie. So far we've done 2 trainings in Buwenge, that's Ginger District. And from these trainings, we've had people confessing that, they didn't know how to, for instance, write a professional CV. They didn't know how to write professional letters of expression of interest. I mean, we've had so many confessions from learners telling us how impactful this training has been. We are also trying to document all these processes on our social media channels, and we invite the public to visit our social media channels to have a feel of what we are doing, and maybe that way you would be much more motivated to come on board with us.
Amazing. We do have about 20 more minutes from my producer, so I think we can keep the conversation going. I was worried. I just wanted to know, I do hope that you get funding partners and whatever kind of partnerships they bring, whether they give you some things in kind, water, whatever it is, like you asked. But what is the plan for Masterpiece to plan sustainability in the long term or short term?
Sorry on that.
What is
forgive me, Jackie, where I am right now, there's a lot of noise. So
yes, I can hear it.
I'm trying to pick those questions properly.
Okay. So my question was, what is the program's strategy for ensuring sustainability in the long run?
Yeah, so like I was telling you, the first strategy for sustaining this campaign is we are into partnership with Brighter Uganda. So we are not just trade, but we have a plan of providing real jobs to these people. And then the other thing is, like I was telling you, we are doing a needs analysis to know who exactly needs the soft skills training. And then in our round 2, we shall be having another set of training, which is entrepreneurial skills. And these ones will be, helping those that are not necessarily into looking for jobs, but for instance, have their small businesses and they are looking to grow them. So this second round of entrepreneurial skills will be helping such people after our needs analysis that is going on.
Also, maybe it's important to know how is Masterpiece Uganda engaging with the local communities, and how are you getting them involved in this program?
Yeah, so that's interesting because fortunately in the first 2 trainings we've done, we've been engaging the local authorities. There is someone in every district that they call a community development officer. These people have been very helpful because, the way local government is designed is that a community development officer works with the system below, like LC1, LC3 and stuff like that. So it's been it has made our work a little bit easy, because now once you're in touch with the community development officer, then they're going to get in touch with the LC1, and then from the LC1 they are able to mobilize young people to come for these trainings. And the beauty with that is that if it's the LC telling you that come for training, then you're not going to have doubt. Like if we would go direct to these young people and tell them we have trainings for you, they would have so many questions. But if it's the LC saying, hey, there's an opportunity here, you need to turn up, then they turn up. And that has been very amazing, making our work a little, a little bit easy.
Wow, you guys are really hands-on and you are serious. You're not just talking about this, but from everything you're saying, you are on ground. It must be already, we've seen the pictures and the numbers are huge. The turn-up is great. I don't know how you're mobilizing these people, but let's talk about some of the challenges you're facing in this program. It surely cannot have been a piece of cake pulling out such a crowd of young people. You've done so far 2 trainings, right?
Yes. Yeah, so like you said, Jackie, it is no without challenges. Definitely we've met challenges starting from some local leaders. Some local leaders would want to make it complicated, and for reasons of course corruption. Yeah, so someone will make it seem very complicated, and because they want you to give them something small, so that they sign for you here, sign for you there. So we've been having such challenges with some local leaders, though not all of them. Most of them have been friendly, and we hope the rest of them will cooperate like the ones that we've met so far.
Wow. This is a lot of work. Also, I wanted to ask for, in the interest of a partner, a founder, a business, a corporate company, what kind of branding and visibility opportunities are available for your partners? Hello? Hello? Can I first mute you? Can I first mute you, or you're able to do the next question?
Sorry.
Are you able to do the next question? Are you able to continue, or should we give you a break? Are you okay? I was losing you.
No, we can go on.
Okay. All right. So my question was, how can sponsors, how can they benefit? I mean, the question was, what kind of branding opportunities are available to people that will sponsor and partner with Masterpiece on this project?
Yeah, so Jackie, we have different branding opportunities for organizations that would wish to work with us.
Yes.
So we have what we are calling the platinum. Okay, our platinum partner, you'll have what we call naming rights, yeah, for a regional training hub. So if it's maybe a seed primary school, then we could, if your organization is called Bumizo, then we say our training is going to be at Bumizo Seed Secondary School. So you have your name placed on alongside those training places.
Okay.
Then we also planning to set up what we are calling skilling centers. Yeah. So still your name can be named after that skilling center that we are going to be putting up. Then you have keynote speaking slots. Like I told you, these organizations, 300 young people, plus the local authorities and all that, you have a speaking opportunity for you to set up something to these young people. Then we have a gold partner. The gold partner, at the end of every training, we give out certificates. So just imagine having your logo onto these certificates that are being given out to hundreds of young people. These certificates are going to move, from, if they are in the, job seeking process, your logo is going to be everywhere, basically, in the corporate world. And then still under the gold partner, we shall have exclusive recruiting drives. For instance, you might tell us that you're looking for, a certain type of talent. And then during our trainings, we shall make sure that we look out for these talents that you're looking for. Then we have a strategic partner, or the in-kind support, It could be that your company is a drinks manufacturing company, like say water or soda,
yes,
or it's biscuits. Then you decide that for you, you're going to contribute these many boxes of water, these many boxes of snacks. So those are what we are calling strategic partner in kind support. Then still with the in-kind support, you could donate a training venue. Yeah, you could be a school and say, okay, you guys, once you reach our community, we are going to give you a free training venue. Or we are going to give you equipment. We are going to give you sound. Or we are going to, we are going to give you a few hours of mentorship for your learners. Yeah, so then you could also have an opportunity to feature in our documentaries and success stories. So there's a lot of benefits that a partner could, benefit from coming on board with us. And we can even customize these benefits for you. We just need to sit down and talk and look at, what you're looking at, and then we align it with our objectives, and then we come up with something special for you.
This is interesting. There's a lot to offer.
We also accept small donations, because every shilling uplifts a young Ugandan. It could be that for you want to give out 10,000. 10,000 could help us buy a few bottles of water for our learners. So we are welcoming every kind of support that you can think about.
Also, I know that storytelling is one of those tools that Masterpiece for long has used. But maybe before I go into storytelling, somebody would be thinking, or I was here thinking, is there something that happened to you that inspired you to choose the route of youth development, to decide to go, because as a change maker, there's so many directions you'd have taken, but you chose the youth. Is there a particular story or incident or something that inspired you to work with youth?
Well, Jackie, personally, I've been a youth before, and I know what I went through, from school, and then, thrown into the real world. Yeah. And then you start from scratch and to build yourself up. I was lucky that I'm the kind who reads a lot, so I started reading a lot. But you remember that not so many Ugandans like reading. Yes. Not all young people have had an opportunity to have a mentor. So you'll find that without reading, to add on what you started at the university, or without a mentor, it's really going to be very hard for you. When you look around Facebook, you're going to see so many young people asking for opportunities here and there, and you're wondering, okay, what can they do for themselves? I mean, they lack this guidance, they lack the mentorship, they lack help. So when Brighter Monday Uganda made this call for partners to work with on this project, I was like, we would really want to come on board, because as Masterpiece Uganda, our focus is also on empowering young people. Yes. But for all those reasons I've told you, it's not that young people are lazy, it's not that they don't want to work, but I mean, who is ready to support them? Yeah, everybody is looking for employee. Just a second, I was saying, like, everybody's looking to employ someone with work experience, but this is a person that has just come out of school. Where do you expect them to get the experience if you do not give them an opportunity? Exactly. So no one is is trying to help young people. Like I've just told you my story. No one ever came to me to tell me that you need to do this, you need to do that. I did a lot of reading. I did a lot of I watched a lot of videos of around success and stuff like that. So I would say I'm self-made.
Yeah.
But it's not that everyone is going to be able to do what I did for myself, to look for the opportunities myself, to create networks, to create friends, to read a lot. I mean, not everyone is going to be able to do those things. And therefore, that's why such programs like Young Africa Works are very noble, and we should support them. Young people need help, and they are looking for that help, and they don't know where to get it from. And that's why you see, it's the young people that are always used for everything. When it comes to extremism, everyone targets them. When it comes to, all sorts of things, everyone is targeting young people, because most of them are naive. They are not trained, they are not well trained, and so everyone is taking advantage of young people. And since I've been a young person before, and I have sons that are going to be in that situation very soon, I find it passionate, to be involved with the solution.
All right. So, what's next for those that want to support the Young Africa Works program with Masterpiece? Where do they start?
Yeah, so like I said, if you really feel like what we are doing is of good use, or it aligns with what you're doing, or you just find you just have passion for helping young people, then please get in touch with us. You can get in touch with us on WhatsApp or through our social media channels, Facebook, X, LinkedIn. Yeah, send us a message and then we pick the conversation from there. And try as much as possible to engage the public every day on our social media channels, Facebook especially. So yeah, come and comment, give us a comment, or simply share what we posted, share our posts. Just comment. I mean, there are so many ways you can help, even if it's not money. Yeah. But you could support by, every day commenting on what we post, or simply sharing our information and messages. Yes.
What message would you like to leave your audience with?
Yeah, so once again, Jackie, if you feel like you like what we're doing, if you feel like you're touched with what you're doing, then come on board. Uganda's youth can rebuild this economy, but they need your support. Whether you're a business, an NGO, an individual, let's turn this crisis into Africa's biggest success story. So reach out today, please.
And there's a question, a message here on WhatsApp. Tom Sange William, he's saying, I'm not a funder, but if I wanted to get involved in Masterpiece Uganda's work, how do I do it?
Well, depending on how you want to come on board, what you want to contribute,
maybe to volunteer.
We talk about it, and then we see how best to use your support.
Yes.
So please reach out and let's do this together.
All right, Enoch, it was really nice having you on the Deweyi Drive, and seeing the growth of Masterpiece Uganda. There's been lots of campaigns that were started, and finally to see this one going so far, taking a whole region in the country, is like great. It's like the power of consistency and believing in the vision and the mission.
Thank you, Jackie, for hosting me, and thank you for allowing our message go out and reach more people. We really appreciate, and thank you for hosting me.
You're welcome, Enoch. That was Enoch Zuga of Masterpiece Uganda, a grassroots movement that of course one of the ways to promote peace is to see that you can support and empower young people so they do not get involved into crime, to attack and take away the peace of their communities. And we have seen what they're doing. If you would like to join the Masterpiece work as a volunteer, as a funder, as a sponsor, as a partner, as an advisor, you're welcome to do that. Go to their socials, Masterpiece Uganda, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram. They're everywhere. Or you can reach out to me on the Deweyi Drive or Jackie Deweyi. Please do subscribe to the show. You can tell that if there's anybody giving giving change makers a platform, it is the Deweyi Drive. We're telling these stories and bringing the works of the people that are doing the work. These stories that do not excite you, that will not make headlines in the news, and those other stories that we're bringing to life here on the Deweyi Drive. And you know, I am just happy watching how the show is evolving. Please, 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 I invite you to subscribe, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. And if you are a change maker and you would love us to see your works and to tell your story, you're welcome. Reach out, drop me a WhatsApp on 0773 35 6837, and I will absolutely be excited to host you. Reminding you that this show is produced by Clap Records. He is my producer. Stuart is the CEO at Clap Records. They do live stream. They will help you with whatever event it is that you want to do. And also reminding you that Paint For You in Boyogere has all sorts of paint. They are the official partners of Rego Paint, automotive, exterior, interior. Call 0772 987 442 and they will definitely help you. And of course, Deweyi Interiors, yes, we are still active and we are still in business, and now we have introduced 3D illustrations for your spaces and whatever it is that you want to change. And yes, I was talking about Clap Records. You can see the numbers on the screen for you to be able to book for your event. Is it a happy event? Is it a sad event? You want a memory to last. The only way to make it happen is to, you know, stream it, capture the moments. Call 0777 28 90 0777 28 993 0777 28 993, and Clap Records will have you. Is it a live stream? Is it a video? Is it a music video? Is it a song? Like everything production, Clap Records has got you covered. And of course, not forgetting Building Experts Uganda. They are here in Kampala, in town, that you do not ever have to take a trip out of the country just so you can get yourself the best styles, so you can get yourself the best finishing wear, sinks, anything you need to finish your house, to upgrade your space. Building Experts has got you. Call this number 0754 515 855 0754 515 855, and other numbers are running on the screen, and you will be served. And you know what I love is, I'll tell you the truth, this is a Ugandan product. This is Ugandan but strong. This is imported but not strong, not good quality. In about 2-3 years you'll be coming back for more. So I'll tell you everything. It's not about the money for them, but they'll have you sorted and covered. And don't you forget, Mufapendo is the king and queen of Airbnbs. It's a shared space, it's a home, but there is a shared space. The bed is as beautiful as you can see. That room is available. Shared kitchen, you have a private bathroom, a private toilet, and most importantly is the ambience, the homely welcome. And hey, if you want to set up an Airbnb, Mufapendo, they will set you up. You can see from the pictures and the reviews on Airbnb. Check them out. Mufapendo stays. They have the perfect space and perfect solution to help you manage your space. If you're busy, if you do not know what to do, you have an extra house, you're not using it, make some money from it. Make some space. An extra bedroom you're not using, call Mufapendo. They got you covered. 0773 35 68 37 0773 35 68 37, and they got you covered. Oh, it's been a great Easter Monday. Have a blessed new week and get back to work in the mood. The full time is over. Yes.